Hi, I'm Cedric of artthings.com. We have today the LG LB5600 LED TV. This is the cheapest LG TV this year. Surprisingly, the picture quality is almost the same as the pricier LG LB6300, but that is not a good thing. We will also compare it in this video to the Vizio E series and the Sony W600B. The design is very similar to other LED TVs in the 5 series. We have the 42-inch with us, and we had to use our extended table because the stand is very wide. The borders are made grey, so it doesn't really fit in any room. The TV is slightly more thick than average, and it has 2 HDMI and 1 USB. The contrast ratio is not good on the LG LB5600. If you have a dark room, the black color appears grey. The same is true for the pricier LG LB6300. The Vizio and Sony have far better blacks. It reflects a lot of lights. An overhead light is fine, but not more than that. It reflects more than the Vizio and Sony TV, and about the same as the other LG. And forget it if you have a few windows without blinds. The reflections create a yellow tint and a washed out picture. It is the same thing with the LG LB6300, but because the LB5600 that we tested is smaller, it appears worse in our picture. The motion is also not great. The trail is longer than average, and it has a little bit of inverse ghosting. The LG LB6300 doesn't exhibit that issue, so it is better for gaming. The Sony and Vizio are also better than the LB5600. At least though, the input lag is great. But all TVs in this comparison has a good input lag, and you won't really see the difference between them. The viewing angle is also good. The Sony W600B and Vizio E series lose saturation at an angle, but both LG TVs are great. Uniformity-wise, it could be better. The poor blacks don't help in this test. The Sony W600B has the best black uniformity of these 4 TVs. The gray uniformity is also not very good. A little bit of dirty screen effect can be seen on panning shot. The same was true on the other LG and Vizio, slightly less on the Sony. If you are looking for a budget TV, don't get this one. You will be happier with the Vizio E series. The LG reflects more light and it has a worse contrast ratio. The only advantage of the LG LB5600 is the viewing angle, but that is not enough to compromise every other aspect of the picture quality. The link to our full review is in the description of this video, where you can find our complete test suite, compare this TV to others, and even see the price history of popular stores.